Significant global events in 1904. The year 1904 unfolded with a series of impactful events that resonated across continents, leaving a profound imprint on the course of history. From geopolitical conflicts to transformative infrastructure projects, each occurrence shaped the socio-political landscape of the time. Let's delve deeper into the context and significance of these key events. 1. The Russo-Japanese War. The Russo-Japanese War, ignited on February 8, 1904, stemmed from the imperial ambitions of both Russia and Japan in East Asia, particularly over territories such as Manchuria and Korea. It was a clash between two burgeoning powers seeking dominance in the region. Japan's surprise attack on the Russian naval base at Port Arthur marked the beginning of hostilities. The war showcased Japan's modernized military capabilities and resulted in significant casualties on both sides. The Treaty of Portsmouth, mediated by U.S. President Theodore Roosevelt in 1905, ended the conflict, with Japan emerging as the victor, thereby challenging Western notions of superiority and influencing global perceptions of Asian power. 2. The Great Fire of Baltimore. On February 7, 1904, Baltimore, a bustling port city in the United States, fell victim to one of the most destructive fires in its history. Sparked by an accident in a dry goods warehouse, the fire quickly spread due to high winds and combustible building materials. The inferno consumed entire city blocks, including iconic landmarks like the Baltimore Stock Exchange and the Baltimore and Ohio Railroad's headquarters. Despite the widespread devastation, the catastrophe prompted significant urban renewal efforts, leading to the implementation of modern building codes and fire safety regulations that transformed Baltimore into a safer and more resilient city. 3. Herero and Namaqua genocide in German Southwest Africa. In German Southwest Africa, now Namibia, the year 1904 marked the onset of a genocidal campaign orchestrated by German colonial authorities against the Herero and Namaqua peoples. Motivated by racist ideology and economic interests, German forces engaged in brutal repression, including forced labor, internment in concentration camps, and mass killings. The atrocities committed during this period left a haunting legacy of trauma and dispossession among the indigenous populations, underscoring the darker aspects of European colonialism in Africa. 4. The Entente Cordiale. The Entente Cordiale, signed on April 8, 1904, between the United Kingdom and France, represented a landmark agreement aimed at resolving colonial disputes and fostering closer diplomatic ties between the two European powers. The treaty addressed long-standing territorial rivalries, particularly in North Africa and the Middle East, and paved the way for future cooperation, laying the groundwork for the broader alliance system that emerged in the lead-up to World War I. While not a formal military pact, the Entente Cordiale signified a significant shift in European diplomacy and contributed to the stability of the continent in the early 20th century. 5. Inaugural Modern Summer Olympics in St. Louis. The year 1904 saw the hosting of the third modern Olympic Games in St. Louis, Missouri, USA. The event, held in conjunction with the Louisiana Purchase Exposition, featured a diverse array of sporting competitions, attracting athletes from around the world. However, organizational issues, including scheduling conflicts and limited international participation, overshadowed the Games. Despite these challenges, the St. Louis Olympics laid the foundation for the global sporting spectacle that the Olympics would become in the decades to follow, showcasing the power of sport to foster international cooperation and cultural exchange. 6. Commencement of Panama Canal construction. In 1904, the United States embarked on one of the most ambitious engineering projects in history, the construction of the Panama Canal. The canal, intended to create a shortcut between the Atlantic and Pacific Oceans, promised to revolutionize global trade and navigation. The project faced numerous challenges, including disease outbreaks and engineering difficulties, but ultimately transformed the geographic and economic landscape of the Americas. The completion of the canal in 1914 marked a triumph of human ingenuity and engineering prowess, opening up new opportunities for maritime commerce and strategic military positioning. 7. Completion of the Trans-Siberian Railway. The year 1904 witnessed the completion of a monumental engineering feat, the Trans-Siberian Railway. Stretching over 9,000 kilometers from Moscow to Vladivostok, the railway connected Russia's European heartland with its remote eastern territories. Conceived as a means of bolstering Russian influence in Siberia and facilitating economic development, the Trans-Siberian Railway facilitated the transportation of goods, people, and military resources across the vast expanse of Eurasia. Its completion marked a significant milestone in Russia's modernization efforts and contributed to the integration of the Eurasian continent. The events of 1904 encapsulated the dynamism and complexity of the early 20th century, characterized by geopolitical rivalries, technological innovations, and societal transformations. Each event left a distinct imprint on the global consciousness, shaping the trajectory of history in profound and enduring ways. As the world grappled with the challenges and opportunities of a rapidly changing era, the legacies of these pivotal events continue to reverberate, influencing subsequent generations and shaping the contours of the modern world. Right, that sums up the year 1904. I hope you enjoyed watching this informational video. Please like and share this video with your friends and family and subscribe to the channel for more informational videos like this in future, where we look at significant events in each year in history.